Hello, everyone. Welcome to my weekly live stream. I'm so glad that you guys are joining me today, and I'll wait just a few minutes here so that you guys can catch up if you are getting notified to join me right now. My name is Yuri Choi, by the way, you guys. I am a performance coach for entrepreneurs and high achievers. And today, what I wanted to talk a little bit about is something called the law of giving and receiving. Hi, Amy. Hi, Hirini. So good to have you here. I'm so glad that we get to actually interact here. So share with me a little bit where you guys are logging in from. Hi, Mr. Lava Kivaka. Good to see you guys here. So it's an honor to be here with you guys. And I don't know if you guys are joining from Psych2Go at all. I actually went live a few times in the last week or two. One for actually a fundraiser that I started with the mastermind group that I have with my entrepreneurs and my amazing leaders in the group. And so we raised almost $10,000 for India, the COVID crisis there. And I was actually just on Psych2Go talking about that. So I don't know if you guys seen that. And then I actually also went live yesterday. So I was able to talk a little bit about Mental Health Awareness Month as we are right now in May. So yeah, just a lot of amazing opportunities to connect with all of you guys. Hey, Nana. Hey, Bodhi. Hey, Tommy. Good to see you. So today what I wanted to talk about, no worries if you missed it. I'm so glad that you guys are here right now. I mean, there's a divine reason that we are connecting here in this moment. So I'm really grateful for that as well. No problem, no problem. So if you guys are joining in right now, I'm really in my heart today. There's a lot of moving energy for me right now in this week. There's been so many amazing things happening. I can't even tell you like where to start. And I just want to take a moment here with you guys if you're watching this. Really deeply, what are you grateful for today in this moment? I'm grateful for so many opportunities, just projects and all of these things happening in my life right now in business. Super grateful for that. I'm super grateful for the people that I got to connect with in the last couple weeks, either through virtually or in real life. It's been so amazing. I'm grateful for people really stepping up. There's a lot of different social issues going on in the world right now. I'm so grateful that a lot of people from all over the world, even if it's not directly related to, them, they're really taking it in as an opportunity for them to step up as global citizens that we are and really supporting this community. So I've been really grateful for that as well. Okay, cool. So I'm grateful for the people who keep me going and don't even know it. Amy, my neighbor teaching me to drive. That's amazing. Your bed. Okay. Applying for grad school. That's amazing. And moving to Florida. Yeah, these are all amazing things. So today, how many of you guys, if you're watching this right now, how many of you guys want more amazing things to happen constantly, consistently in your life and business and school and, whatever you're going through in your relationships right now and moving forward? How many of you guys want that? So today what I wanted to talk about is how to actually practice giving as well as receiving better. Even though we say we want all these things. Yes, Tommy says me. No doubt. Mr. Lava Kivaka says me. Yes, how many of you guys want more blessings in your life? Yes, I want to say I'm amazing. Whatever, say yes, amazing. So, this is actually something that I was talking to my mastermind group about. I mean, there's amazing entrepreneurs and high performers from all different industries and background in there. And this is actually exactly why we ended up doing the India COVID fundraiser. Because a lot of times we want a lot of things, right? We want to, hit that milestone in this. We want to be more productive. We want to be more spiritual. We want to be, receiving, whatever, like from the universe. Like there's a lot of requests that we make towards the universe. And one of the universal laws of the world, of the universe, is that there's always this cycle that's happening, just like life and death, just like yin and yang, that just like the moon and the sun, there's this universal law of giving and receiving. Now, when that's in balance, we're not really honoring that full flow of the universe. Meaning, if we are just giving, 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 but we're not really open to receive, we're not really practicing that full circle. Or for taking, but we don't take a moment to give back to the universe, it's actually not going to amplify that cycle either. Does that make sense for you guys? Good morning, everybody. And a good night wherever you guys are. And by the way, if you guys are just logging in, please take a moment to let me know where you guys are logging in from today. Would love to hear from you. I'm currently in Seoul, Korea. It's Friday here. Hi, Punya. So good to see you. I'm so glad that you are here. So today we're talking a little bit about this idea of giving and receiving. And I invite you to think about it in a larger scale too. It's not just about like giving back, like paying someone back. It's not that. What I'm talking about is like really just staying in this energy. And it doesn't even matter to where or to whom or from where or from whom. It's this energetic giving and receiving that's happening, within your life and business. So for example, when I was, when I was inviting my clients into, this giving time and giving energy so that we can raise the funds for India. And even though it was a rather small project, we ended up raising about a little less than $10,000 in 2 weeks, which, would have been something that wouldn't have been there had we not, given the time. And more importantly, what was really beautiful that happened from that was the fact that there were so many people, like literally almost like 800, 900 people from India that really just appreciated this, gesture, which, was really a beautiful thing. And so when we were going into that state of giving, we weren't doing it because we wanted to receive. That's not the point. But it's an offering to the universe to say, I'm putting in the deposit. I don't care how the blessings are going to come towards me, towards my way. And kind of letting go of how that needs to happen, how the receiving of the blessings need to happen. But just saying, hey, I trust the universe so much that I'm just going to give to the universe, give my time, give my love, give my energy, give my attention to the universe, trusting that it's just going to happen in its natural way. And I'll tell you what happened. The last thing I was expecting was that, first of all, we got connected to so many amazing people, amazing influencers who were ready to help us. One of my clients offered actually, Psych2Go offered to actually even donate even more time and more funds to a cause like this. It actually ignited some of my clients to really become a conscious leader even more. I actually ended up getting clients from it, and that wasn't even my intention at all. I just wanted to practice into giving, practice, into, really being a part of that contribution. And then I noticed that things just started happening on its own. So today, and another thing that was really cool that happened was, for example, Psych2Go, he ended up, my client there, he ended up donating even more funds. Some of his employees donated like half of their salary to this fundraiser that we were doing, and like just so many amazing things just started happening, as well as this interaction that happened organically with the people in India. It was so beautiful, you guys. There were people just so appreciative, starting to share their stories, starting to really like connect with us on a deeper level and say, wow, thank you for caring. And there was this authentic connection that happened that I believe wouldn't have happened otherwise. I didn't do it for those thousands of comments. The last thing that we expected was so much love pouring from these people. But that's what we received because we were in the state of giving. And ironically, we talk about getting into the state of receiving. And this is really just opening up our field to say, I'm ready to receive all the blessings from the universe. This actually goes back to a lot of the things that we end up talking about here. And ironically, when we enter into the state of giving, we enter into the state of receiving. Because when we're giving, we don't have, and when we're in that state of giving without any expectations, we step into this place of just overflowingness. We step into this place of abundance because we're not doing things to create transactions. We're doing it because of the bigness of our heart, bigness of our being, bigness of our, energy. And so when that happens, we automatically get into the receiving state, which is so incredible. Another thing that needs to happen for you to enter into the receiving mode is to really pour yourself the self-care and self-love. Really creating that foundation in the soil so that you can create this big basket that can catch all the blessings from the universe. And that happens when we're clear. That happens when we're rested. That happens when we're happy. That happens when we're filling our own hearts with so much love. And guess what? That also happens automatically when we go into the state of giving. So my invitation for you guys, I can include the fundraiser in the chat. I'm pretty sure it's over, but if you guys can still donate it through it, feel free to do that. Hi, Aditha. So good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Hi, Nana. I'm so glad that you were here. Hi, Amy. So, my invitation for you guys is think of some ways that you can start to give today. It could be as simple as giving a compliment. It could be as simple as giving a hug, giving a thank you to a stranger. It could be as simple as acknowledging somebody. So right now in the chat, for some of you guys who are actually here right now in the live chat, I invite you because we have a very, good group of people here. Pick a person that you've never spoken to or never interacted with before and do like a little @ and say, hey, I noticed this about you. Hey, send them a little, boost of happiness, compliment, or a word of encouragement. Can you guys do that in the chat right now? Just to really get into that state of giving. And knowing that because you're stepping in without any expectation, just because you're doing it from the purity of your heart, it's going to start to ignite that. How is this relevant for my, entrepreneurs and high achievers, by the way? A lot of times, we are conditioned to think, and this goes in any situation, you guys, dating, it goes into school, making friends. A lot of times we get stuck in this transactional situation, transactional mindset. Instead, why do you think I show up here? And by the way, somebody asked me, when do I typically go live? I actually typically go live on Monday, 9 p.m. Pacific time Monday. So that's when I typically go live. This week I'm here today. So I'm so glad that we're connecting here, but that's when I typically go live. And why do I do that even though I don't have to? It's because I'm practicing into the law of giving. Because I know that when I show up for the universe and I do these things from the goodness of my heart, guess what? I get excited also because I'm like, okay, the universe, what you got for me? I'm excited. I'm so excited to receive these gifts from the universe. Does that make sense for you guys? I love it. I love this love that you guys are sharing in the chat. Love it. Randomly chose a nice name. That's hilarious. I love that. You are wonderful. You're the best. And how does it feel, you guys, to receive that little moment of acknowledgement? So simple and so powerful. Now, I invite you guys to take out your phone, unless it's super duper late wherever you are. Take a moment and message someone right now that you haven't talked to in a long time. And just say, hey, I was just thinking about you. I just want you to know that you're wonderful. I just want you to know that I appreciate your friendship. I just want you to know that you're amazing. And the more and more that we play into this, you guys, we create this field of giving. And then in that, we all enter into the state of receiving even more. I had an amazing friend who told me that, in the beginning of the year, she went into this active, way of giving by going and planting a little plant, a tree, out into the earth. And I thought that was so beautiful. It's such an offering to the universe. It's just coming from that purity of the heart. And she wasn't expecting anything, but she was saying, like, I'm thanking the universe in advance for all the blessings that's going to happen. And that's the thing, you guys. When we talk about laws of attraction, it's no more than that. It's us trusting the universe so much that we decide that we're going to play into that act of gratitude as if we are already the most abundant version of ourselves, because when we're abundant, we give. And when we enter into that state, guess what? We're already tapping into that frequency where we're actually attracting a lot of other people who want to give. So then, what do you attract? A lot of receiving. Tommy, you did that earlier today. Amazing, amazing. Yes. So take a moment. I'm curious. Who did you end up messaging? How does it feel after you send that? And even before you get a message back from that person, you'll start to notice that your energy shifts. You'll start to notice that your frequency shifts. And guess what? Our emotions are just energy, the different, energetic frequency of where we are. And when we raise that, how we say literally, hey, some people have some good vibes. That's the vibrational frequency that we talk about, that we can feel, even if there's no words being said, even if there's nothing happening, you can just sometimes feel the energy of the person in front of you, next to you, right? And that's when we are actually increasing our, vibrational frequency. Hey, Peter, good to see you. I actually moved my life this week to today, so you are just in time, and this is perfect. So I'm so glad that you're here. So what's landing for you guys so far? This act of giving and receiving. In what ways have you given in the last 7 days? I'm curious. And what I wanted to conclude this live stream today is to provide you with some powerful affirmations to help you get into that abundant mindset, that giving mindset, that receiving mindset, which, in the end, it's all in the same, one and the same. So let's try this on, you guys. Are you guys ready for these affirmations? Did that earlier today. Amazing, amazing. So here's the thing. Some may call this laws of attraction based on the notion that you attract the energy that you're focusing on, and that you attract those things when you have a vibrational frequency match. When you have a certain thought, it has a certain frequency. And words also have certain frequency, the words that we utilize. So therefore, laws of attraction says that your thoughts become reality. You become what you think about, what you talk about. So today, I wanted to leave you with 10 powerful affirmations that have the ability to activate that abundant mindset within you right away. Cool? So I invite you to say this with me, after me, as you are listening to this, sitting there. And I invite you to really think about a vision or an energetic signature that goes with these statements, and really feel into it for a second. If you'd like, even write these down and say it every single day out loud to yourself. I listen to abundance affirmations all the time. These affirmations I actually share specifically with my clients, but I'm just going to share a few of these today. And my invitation is you say these out loud every day. It will start to change that mindset. Hi, Fred. I just called a friend in Japan, Singapore, and Germany to see how they're doing. Felt good to hear from them. Felt good and positive feeling. Gave me a smile. Beautiful. And so good to see you, Fred. Randomly chosen. I love the dab. Awesome, you guys. Who else? Did you guys get a chance to call or text or message anyone just in the last few minutes? I would love to know. And meanwhile, I'm going to start with these affirmations. So repeat after me, or you can type it in the chat. I am receiving more and more money and abundance every day. I am receiving more and more money and abundance every day. Ooh! What if that were true? How would you feel? When that is true, how would you feel? Say that out loud and try it on. Number 2, I attract all that I need to bring forth my success. I attract all that I need to bring forth my success. Number 3, I am abundantly successful in everything I dedicate myself into. I'm abundantly successful in everything I dedicate myself into. Woo! Number 4, I am a wealth magnet. I am a wealth magnet. Yes, Tommy, I love it. I love that you're sharing this with the rest of the group. I really appreciate that. I am a wealth magnet. Number 5, yes. I have more than enough. I have more than enough. Woo! Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. And the next one, I choose prosperity. I choose prosperity. And notice these words, you guys. How many times, or when's the last time that you even utilize these words? Would you say we become what we think about, what we talk about? Yet, are we even talking about these things that we often want? Unapologetically, really tuning into the frequency of what it feels like to tap into that state. I choose prosperity. I choose prosperity. Yes, yes. I hope you guys are saying this out loud. Like, get your heart pumped up. Maybe do a little dance. Like, whatever feels good for you to really pretend that's happening right now, right now. When you choose prosperity, what would that feel like? Tap into that right now. Next one. Prosperity chooses me. Prosperity chooses me. There's a quote by Rumi. What you're seeking is seeking you, right? Whenever we think about the things that we want in this world, we get to remember that those things equally want us. Are you calling in a soulmate? Are you calling in your dream house? Are you calling in your next job or business? Or are you calling in certain things in your life? Well, guess what? That person or that thing or that energy also has to want you back, for that to come back into a place of giving and receiving and connecting in that, in this reality, so that y'all can create that connection, right? So if you're choosing prosperity, notice that prosperity also chooses you. And the next one, I deserve to be wealthy and successful. I deserve to be wealthy and successful. And also, you guys, notice when you say these out loud, or when you type this out loud, or when you're writing this, down, there's going to be certain statements that don't feel true yet. Would you agree? And then there's this little story that shows up in the back of your mind, says, but is that really true for you? I invite you to look at that voice and say, I see you, I hear you, and I'm not going to pretend that I am you. Because these thoughts and these mindsets and these beliefs are meant to change. Right now, as you listen to this, there's a reason that you guys are here listening to this, right? There's a reason that you guys decided to show up here and say these affirmations out loud. So notice that every time you notice these things happening, and even though in the back of your mind, there's a voice saying, but is that true? Is that really even true? Just notice it, acknowledge it, and let it go. Doesn't have to be your story. You like my y'alls? Yes, I've been saying that all my life. I don't know why or how. I mean, since I learned English at the age of 11, I guess. But thank you, Minecraft lover. I look up to you as well because we're creating this together. The law of giving and receiving. Okay, next one. Abundance and prosperity are my birthright. Abundance and prosperity are my birthright. So is happiness, you guys. So is laughter, you guys. So is joy, you guys. A lot of these things that we think we're seeking, it's actually something we were already born with and we forget. These are things, the entire world was made so that we can all be rich, we can all be wealthy, we can all be happy, we can all be in joy. Yet there's people in this world who forget that and create this false sense of competition, create this sense of scarcity when it's not true. And then, things like wars and conflicts happen. However, in the end, we get to remember that this world, this universe was actually created so that we can be abundant, we can be wealthy, we can be all the things that we want. Is that making sense to you guys? What's landing for you the most? I'm curious. Curious to hear from you guys. Okay, so this one is really fun. Are you guys excited for this? Money is my friend. Money is my friend. I'm going to hold on once again, plugging in something here. So notice what comes up for you when you say that. How many times have you guys in your life or business, have you not had a beautiful, loving, juicy, sexy relationship with money? Have you ever made money wrong? Have you ever made money the bad guy? Have you ever made money something that is against you? And think about, imagine if money was a person. When you think about those things about that person, would that person stick around? Would that person want to be around you? When you make them bad, when you shame it, when you say, you're not really doing my life any good? Well, then think about money as an energetic state. Why the heck would it want to stay around you if you're making it bad and you're shaming it, right? So money gets to be your best friend. Money gets to be your friend. Money and you get to be as a team rather than enemies. So notice how you start to treat money in your own life. And this can change what you attract into your life. It certainly has for me. Let's see. Oh, these are so fun, you guys. This one's a really powerful one. Money is everywhere. Money is everywhere. It may not be right next to you because of this relationship you've created with money, but money is everywhere. Imagine that you can actually delete, okay, think about the earth. You delete everything that's not money. That's not, some symbols of money or prosperity. Delete everything. Money is floating around everywhere. It's not that money isn't around. It's that we're oftentimes not a frequency match to the money. We're not in the state of giving. We're not in the state of receiving. Yes, money teaches you lessons every day. How beautiful of a relationship is that? Money is your teacher. How beautiful. And you can also be a teacher to your money too, creating this really beautiful relationship. So I wanted to actually start to introduce you guys to some of these money mindsets as well as this law of receiving and giving. And when we actually get to start to create these relationships with this idea of abundance, success, money, prosperity, all of these things, giving and receiving become a lot more natural. And when we're actually in that cycle of any sort, and money's supposed to be moving around all the time, when that happens, you guys, you'll start to notice that your frequency match to all the things that you want to manifest into your life, attract into your life, will start to change because it has to. Because it has to. So my invitation for you guys today. So first of all, if you guys are in the chat or if you're, playing this as a replay, please comment below or comment in the chat which one of these money affirmations were most powerful for you. What was kind of an eye-opening thing for you as you listen to these affirmations or really kind of tap back into this idea of giving and receiving? Curious. Who will you thank today to really get into that state of giving and receiving? And what will you do in the next 7 days to really give a little bit more? And so that way you can actually get into the state of receiving. And think about all the ways that you have already given in the last week. This is kind of fun. Knowing or unknowingly, you might also already be, in the state of giving all the time. I've given to India. I've given my time. I've given, value to people by connecting really amazing people. I've given, my knowledge. I've give. And I feel good about it. And now there's a slight difference between giving with like the sense of resentment and like sense of entitlement versus giving because it feels good, because that's our natural state. That's our state of sharing the love with the universe. Hi, Ricky. So yeah, I'm curious. Yes. You always give money to charity every other month and makes you feel good that it's helping people. Yes, makes you feel good. And that is really the key point here. When you feel good, good things happen. Would you agree? Good things happen when you feel good. And actually, that's one of the cornerstones of my coaching, which is that the number one thing that we get to work on is our energetic state, how we feel about the world, how we feel about ourselves, and actually tapping into this place of feeling good. Because guess what? A lot of times when we feel good, things just happen. We manifest faster, and amazing things and blessings come our way. When we don't feel good, we get stuck in this victim mindset. We give away our power, and a lot of things don't happen our way. Would you agree? Yes. I choose prosperity hits home for me because it's a choice and it's up to me. Yes. How powerful is that? Amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Mr. I'm going to call you Lava. So was that helpful for you guys? Wasn't that fun? Hey, by the way, so I have an exciting announcement to make. So I am actually creating a group coaching program starting June 1st or, first week of June. So this is going to be a 12 weeks group coaching program so that you can really start to step into this place of, setting some powerful goals, moving towards, becoming your best self. And we're going to be working on some of these mindsets that get in the way. I already have 3 people signed up for this group coaching program. It's going to be an amazing experience. I'm so excited to launch this. And if you guys are interested in something like this, feel free to email me. And I'll go ahead and include my email address below. Actually, I'll just give you guys this other one. And then, we can discuss what that could look like. I'm going to send you an application form most likely so that you guys can start to apply for something like this, because this container is going to be very sacred. And if this is, something that you guys are interested in, let's chat. This is only going to be open for the next week. So, enrollment starts today and until the first week of June. So I'm really excited for that. Hey, you guys, and by the way, I just want to, let you guys know some really exciting things that's been happening. Yes, it will be. It will be a membership only, and there will be an investment level. Yes. So if you guys are curious to learn more about it, just let me know. It's going to be awesome. I know, Tommy, you've been one of my VIP clients, actually. So now we're going to be creating, community. So I'm so excited to, launch this here. It's going to be amazing, you guys. So imagine like talking about this stuff every single week on a very deeper level with a lot of people that are really just growth oriented, just like you. So I'll be sharing some more details on that another time. And My email here is coachwithyuri@gmail.com. So feel free to email me if you are interested. And other than that, or if you guys would like to schedule your first call, you can also let me know. But other than that, I also have a book coming out. It's going to be called Creating Your Own Happiness, and that's launching in the next few weeks as well. So I'm super excited and honored to, bring that out to the world. So other than that, you guys, how are you feeling? What was most helpful for you? What kind of affirmation do you think will be really powerful for you for the next week as you try this on? I'm curious. Feel free to let me know. And for those of you who's logging in, I always like to check in, like, where are you guys logging in from? What part of the world? I love that, I actually just did my first speaking engagement here in South Korea. And I entered into a room where 22 different countries were represented in one small room, and it was amazing. It's so cool to see that more and more this world is really moving in towards the direction of becoming a global community. And that's really, that's really powerful stuff. So amazing, you guys. So I'm so grateful for this community. I'm so grateful you guys are here. There's just so many amazing projects that are launching right now. So I can't wait to keep you guys all updated on that. And here today, this was my act of giving. So please let me know in the chat or in the comments below if you found this to be helpful. What did you like about it? And in your own way, what will you do today to be in that state of giving? Feel free to share. Other than that, I'm sending you guys lots of love. Yes, and feel free to subscribe if you happen to, stumble upon here, or feel free to share my channel with anyone you think would benefit from this. I'm starting a movement here, you guys. I'm really here to bring more positivity into this world. I'm doing really great. Thank you, artists. So glad you're here. Mr. Lava, you want to speak Korean? Okay, maybe I can do a special edition teaching Korean. That would be kind of fun. I'm so glad that was helpful. Very humbled to hear your inspiration and positive vibe. Thank you so much, Fred. Yes, Tommy, this is totally something I've talked to you about and talked to other people about as well. So I'm so excited to launch this. You guys, so I'm curious to see, like, how will you guys be in the act of giving and therefore enter into the act of receiving in the next 7 days? Feel free to share. And other than that, I will be back here soon. So glad that you guys are here. Thank you so much, Peter. And let me know, feel free to let me know if you're interested in coming into my vortex more actively, because, it's so cool, by the way. I have this mantra that I've been repeating to myself since I was, I started this journey a few years ago. I said, everyone that enters into my life, their life gets better. And everyone that gets into my bubble of energy, good things happen. And, in the last couple of weeks, more so than ever, I'm seeing this, or last couple of, months, years, but especially in the last couple of weeks, it's been amazing to see this just like happen. Like, blessings are coming in from all directions. And it's been so cool to, see that. So I invite you to try on that mantra too. It's really cool. Everywhere you go, you invite blessings. Yes, everywhere you go, you invite blessings. Good things happen to people around me, right? Hi, Bubble. Oh my gosh, I know where you came from, Naja. Good to see you here. Oh, okay. Thank you so much for being here, Fred. Thank you so much for being here, Avenish. It's an honor. It's an honor to share this with you guys. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope you guys go out there in the world and continue to give in your own way, because that's really the best thing that you can do to really attract the blessings that you truly desire in this world. So anyway, you guys, have a beautiful day. Thank you so much for being here. And I will see you guys next Monday, 9 p.m. Pacific time. And we will go from there. Woo! All right, Tommy. All right, Mr. Lava. Everyone that's been here with me for the last 45 minutes or so, I really appreciate you. If you're just hopping in, feel free to share this video. Feel free to comment below. Feel free to, email me if you have any questions about the coaching program that I'm launching first week of June. There will be additional opportunities. This is the one in June, but there will be other ones, other ways to get into this, type of coaching experience. So either way, if you're curious, let me know. And other than that, you guys have a beautiful day, and I will talk to you very soon. Sending lots of love. Bye, y'all.